On Tuesday, President Obama introduced executive actions in an attempt to reduce gun violence. One aspect called for an updated background check system.
This is not a plot to take away everybody's guns. You pass a background check, you purchase a firearm.
Another key point aims to close the so-called gun show loophole that allows some people to purchase guns without background checks.
Is going to force some of the gun shows and flea markets to do background checks before selling guns to the individuals, which isn't a bad thing. We've always had to do that here, seeing we're a federal firearms dealer.
The president's executive actions have drawn strong opposing responses from the Republican Party, both nationally and in the UP.
He's changing the conversation to talk about something that he's passionate about, which is taking away our guns, and not letting us talk about the problems that we have with dealing with international terrorism and with Iran. So this is typically what the president does when things aren't going his way.
Other politicians have stated that these executive actions fail to provide a real solution to gun violence issues throughout the country.
I really think that there's other ways that we got to start looking at these gun violence that's happening in our country. When we have people that are trained in firearms, and they're in these areas where we are having people that are coming in to do harm and mass shootings in our schools, I think that the biggest deterrent we would have is to have good armed, well-qualified, trained citizens.
One item that the majority of Democrats and Republicans agree with the president on were his calls for increasing the use of mental health information in background checks. For ABC 10 CW5 News, I'm Caleb Scanlon.